All right, we are back with another show. It's your bro, King Supreme, with some more content. Oh man, let's talk about it. This right here is it's a hot conversation, man, and a lot of us are talking about it. Hold on one second. Let me grab something. But get the lights up for your boy, man. We finna get this show started. Hold on 30 seconds. Yeah, smash the like button. It is what it is. So if y'all been paying attention to what's been going on in these LA streets, there was another situation where the A-Trade Gangster Crips and the Avalon Gangster Crips was having a basketball game, and some Mexican dude with a camera came up there filming, being nosy, sticking his nose in business, and he ain't got no business sticking it in, right? So it's just one of those things, man. One thing led to another. Words got exchanged, and there it is. Yeah, words got exchanged, man, and it is what it is. And now Tone from Avalon, I'm gonna play it again, man. I played it yesterday, man, but I want to play it again because I want you guys to really peep game when it comes to this. We got to break this down for real. Now Tone said that the Mexican dude called him a monkey before he said F sewer rats and all that little stuff, right? Before he said all that. The Mexican guy is gonna deny it though. See, this is the thing. Tone said, man, the dude called me a monkey, and I was just responding. I'm pretty sure the Mexican dude is gonna say he didn't say that. So if he was filming Tone, well, he was filming Tone, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna edit that part out where he called Tone a monkey. And he's gonna tell his people, man, I ain't never said that. I ain't never said that. This dude is lying. So the Mexican is gonna deny the fact that he called Tone a monkey. He's not gonna admit that, right? Now there's this big old thing about Tone using the word sewer rat, right, to diss outsiders, right? But you got videos on social media of Mexicans saying NK, um, some Mexicans in was it West Covina? Bobby Ye, man, if you're watching, man, I would like for you to play that video again, man. There were some Mexicans in West Covina who told a black dude F N words, right? And he was just trying to pray with him. You know how people walk up to you and try to pray with you and ask you to pray, and they try to spit a couple of scriptures at you. Well, a black dude walked up to these Mexicans, embraced them, and said, "Hey, man, I would like to pray." They said F N words, and with the hard ER too. And he was just a regular civilian trying to just pray with some random people, trying to spread the word of God. And they said F N words. I didn't see none of those Mexicans saying that he needs to be DP'd. They didn't get DP'd, right? Azusa 13. They had firebombed black people houses for living in their community. The Hawaiian Gardens, same thing. The Ramona Gardens in East LA, they firebombed some black civilians over there. The Avenues gang. There's a gang called the Avenues in Northeast LA. Nobody DP'd them, and they've unalived innocent blacks just for living over there. Lucky from Hood Stocks said African booty scratcher or whatever. Lucky homies didn't say, "Oh man, we need to DP him." Now keep in mind, and it's another dude from the Avenues. Do you guys remember when them Crips got pressed from Compton? And the Avenues rolled up on them while, they was doing that little hood vlog, right? And the essays rolled up on a little cat, the young cats, and said, man, F Crips, F Compton. Now, he dissed all Crips. He didn't diss the little dude personally. He dissed all Crips. I didn't see the Avenue saying that, hey, man, we're going to DP you, man. When you ran up on them little dude, you should have just checked them. You didn't have no business dissing all Crips. I'm going to find the video for y'all. I need y'all to hit the like button. I need y'all to hit that like button and get up in here. Watch this. Compton Crips press. Right. They get pressed. I'm gonna play that right. Matter of fact, right. I'm gonna cue it because I want y'all to hear what I'm talking about before I even get into this one right here. I want y'all to check something out. I'm gonna cue it right here too. Shout out to Damian Porter, man. Damian Porter used one of my videos earlier where I was talking about Sonny. Where I was talking about how Sonny was saying how Mexicans don't eat with blacks. Check this out before I play this one. Watch this.
From ATF Compton Crib. I'm from ATF Compton Crib. I'm from ATF Compton Crib. I'm from Compton, California. Yeah.
See, he said F Compton Crips. He said F all the Compton Crips. Now, did they homie say, hey, man, we're going to DP y'all for saying F Crips? Now, Tone from Avalon, he didn't disrespect Mexicans as a race. He disrespected Southsiders, right? Now, he should have just disrespected the dude that he was talking to because this opens up a can of worms, a bigger situation, right? But check it. This Mexican dude clearly said F Crips. There was no backlash. None of his homies said, hey, man, we got to DP you for dissing all Crips in Compton. I'm going to play it again. These were some little kids, too.
The crib. I'm from ATF Compton Crib. I'm from ATF Compton Crib. I'm from Compton, California. Yeah. That's how y'all feeling?
Yeah. What's going on?
Then he said, man, that's how you feel? He said, yeah. He said, yeah, that's how you feel? Yeah, that's how I feel. F all Compton Crips. None of the essays said that he got to get DP. There was no talk about it. These were little kids, man. People who still live with their mama. Matter of fact, I'm going to go back right here where it happened. Hold on. Oh, I'm going to find a little part right here where they was at. We from Woo-dee-woo Compton Crib. I mean, these little dudes ain't even got no bass in their voice, man. These is kids. These are kids. Little kids. Here you go right here.
5-5s on the dead homies, nigga. Free from Earth. Look, hold on. You gotta get this. Free from Earth, nigga. I gotta tell you, dead homies. And my brother really a low. Dead homie ain't here, young nigga. You see the 5 right here, really? 155. What's up? What's the deal?
What's the deal?
I'm from ATF Compton Crib. I'm from ATF Compton Crib.
Hell yeah.
I'm from ATF Compton Crib. I'm from Compton, California. Yeah.
See, he said F Compton Crips. I'll let you hear it again.
What's the deal?
What's the deal?
I'm from ATF Compton Crib. I'm from ATF Compton Crib.
Hell yeah.
I'm from ATF Compton Crib. I'm from Compton, California. Yeah. That's how y'all feeling?
Yeah.
Then he going, that's how y'all feeling? He said, yeah. That's how we feeling. Yeah. There was nobody talking about no DP because he dissed all the Compton Crips. Come on, man. Let's be real. I just wanted to show that part. All right, man. Let's move on to this one right here. There was no talks of him getting a DP. He dissed all the Compton Crips, man.
What's the BLA is? What Pac say? The black and brown been exchanging some derogatory words from South Park to the YouTube streets. Tone from Avalon wanted the squab of the essay. and Holmes was ready to send him to the upper room. Everybody had their opinions about it over the next few days. Before things can spiral out of control, Avalon Blue stepped in. He issued an apology quicker than everything went down. He called his young homie a clown too, but then he ended up apologizing to him. I guess cooler heads prevailed from what I'm seeing. They sat down and spoke like men from both sides. I ain't see this going to the extent of the East Coast and the Valencia attention, but you never know. You get out where you mad at. Tom was mad, but he wasn't stupid either. Cause knew Baby Joker had to blow her on him.
Are you? Nigga, sewer rat killer Tone, nigga. Tone. Call me, bitch. From where? 5 Trey Avalon, nigga. I'll spit in your face,
5 Trey?
and knock you the out.
Okay, good.
You know us and the Playboys go back, nigga. Those are bros, nigga. We do not stand. That statement that clown made does not represent the Avalons. Period, nigga. We don't beef with the Mexicans, nigga. The South Side, we ain't got no beef with no Mexicans. The Playboys is our motherfucking dogs, nigga. And you know the drill, nigga. Ain't nobody big in the program. Apologize to the Playboys.
Well, really, I really didn't never heard the term, honestly.
Uh-oh. Uncle Blue at South Park, man. Me and my man Tone and my man right here, squaring away. Grown man talking, man. Like I say, man, we turn a negative to a positive, man. Like I say, we get to it over here, man. They came up here, your man came up here, bro. Like real man, speaking on it like real man, getting it out their chest, man. Because at the end of the day, we don't want to lose what we got going on in our community, man. The gentleman came to see how the black and brown roll up in here, man. He said he did not want to break none of this up, bro. Lovely, man. Hey, man. Like, I'm gonna show you, man. I ain't gonna go too far to you. Grown man talk. Grown man talk. Grown man talk right there. Grown man talk. You know what I mean? My boy L.A. Gidget came up here to holler at Tone like two grown men.
So my thing is this, man. Where's the peace with the black man, though? Avalon Blue went on a campaign to apologize to the Mexicans, right? Now, my thing is this. If you cool with the Mexicans in your area and y'all got an understanding, holler at him. Why does Tone need a DP? Like, if you're going to DP Tone over this, that's a bad look for Avalon. And it ain't just Avalon, it's a bad look for the whole city. Because from the outside looking in, they say, man, I told you them LA cats are scared of them Mexicans. You ain't never seen none of them Mexicans DP their homies for what they said to blacks. I just showed you a video of some grown-ass Mexicans saying F all Compton Crips. None of those Mexicans said we got to DP the homie. We got to DP the homie for disrespecting all Compton Crips. You never heard them say that. It was never a discussion. Never even brought it up. He said F Compton Crip. It'd have been one thing if he would have dissed dude's hood, like, oh man, F your hood, this whoop-de-whoop. He said, nah, man, F all Compton Crips. That's exactly what he said.
And let them know, homie, like we ain't racist, we good, bro. Once your brother came up here and see how the black and brown really roll up here, man, he said, man, we don't want to go viral for that, man. I let him know this is what I protect, man. I protect all this for our kids out here, man. And he came up here, man, and came to see Tone. Him and Tone, man, shook hands and cleared their beef, man. Like I say, both of them apologized to each other. They could have both did things better. But hey, man, just to see it, the open and shut case, man. I open and shut case within a week, bro. Huh? Soulport lifestyle, huh? Who does it, baby? Who does it like us, man? Like I said, I get to it on my section, but open shut case. Case closed. Ain't no color line Soulport, like I told you. We get to it over here. Ain't nobody big in the program, even me. Call it the dog. Run and tell that. Boy, what's up, homeboy? It's your boy Blue, man, today, man. How we doing, man? I'm just tapping in, man. I'm getting I'm seeing dudes posting that I'm apologizing to the Hispanics. Yeah, I am. South Park had never been racist. We've been cool with the Hispanics as neighbors and as homies since the beginning. Public service announcements. The Avalon and Playboys been cool since kids, bro. Every tier of Playboys got a broski. And every tier from 5 Trey, same, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and let the tabloids or let y'all guys, just for the views, try to make me feel guilty for keeping the 1,000 with my friends. I'm a real peacemaker in my community. I'm gonna make the unpopular decision all the time to keep my community safe first. I'm not gonna let the internet and all the comments make me feel guilty for make sure my community stays solid. I didn't even mean to call the little homie a clown. I just didn't want to say his real name because the homie ain't no clown. He stand up. He just had a bad.
Well, you called him a clown, man. In defense of the Southsiders.
I wish it wasn't like that. But I'm not gonna let you make me feel guilty that we don't have it like that. I'm not make me feel bad that we get on our Hispanics in our community. I'm not make you feel that I should be guilty for that. So you know, me as a real one, I'm gonna keep my community safe at all costs, man. That's what the big homie's supposed to do. Keep everybody safe. That's my job, man. So again, to all you cats, you bloggers, 21 Question, got me out there like I'm supposed to be feel ashamed of me apologizing to my Hispanic homies. Bro, my brother-in-law is Mexican, my son-in-law is Mexican, my grandson is Mexican, my nephew is mixed Mexican. So you know, we got Mexican in our family and neighbors, and my granny never taught me to be racist. So again, I'm gonna stand on business and respect, man, to keep the streets safe.
We out here with Avalon Blue, Avalon Blue. We right here at Southport with the brothers, the Muslims out here, that East Side piece. What we got going, brother Avalon Blue? What's going on, man?
Man, showing the brothers, the mother come up here, man. My other brother come up here, show that love, man. Showing black and soldiers, you know what I mean? Showing that everybody with the volume, bro.
Come on.
We show a lot of BS on the YouTube for the views, man. But we show in real life, bro. We don't want that for y'all, man. We don't want to be sick. We don't want to be traumatized and send our kids to jail, bro. We want to see soldiers. I'm glad y'all come out here and showing the black man, showing that people change.
Come on, we out here.
I knew this young man when he was 16, 17 years old. He's got back doing life, bro.
Come on.
We back on the block, doing the work, real life.
Come on.
Hey, we was on the yard together, now we in the park together back in.
Man, that's a blessing.
Imagine
That's a blessing.
I parole from him.
Come on, come on.
Hold on, you do what
23, I did 23 straight.
Huh?
Come on, man.
And we back. We want to show that people can change, man.
And this is the thing. He didn't disrespect Mexicans, he disrespected Southsiders. He didn't disrespect Mexicans, he disrespected the Southsiders, right? The same way that old boy disrespected all Compton Crips. Come on, man, this is crazy.
Yes, sir.
The baby on the news told me to be racist. So again, I should be guilty for that. I wish it wasn't like that. But I'm not gonna let you make me feel guilty that we don't have it like that. I'm not make me feel bad that we get on our Hispanics in our community. I'm not make you feel that I should be guilty for that. So you know, me as a real one, I'm gonna keep my community safe at all costs, man. That's what the big homie's supposed to do. Keep everybody safe. That's my job, man. So again, to all you cats, you bloggers, 21 Question, got me out there like I'm supposed to be feel ashamed of me apologizing to my Hispanic homies. Bro, my brother-in-law is Mexican, my son-in-law is Mexican, my grandson is Mexican, my nephew is mixed Mexican. So you know, we got Mexican in our family and neighbors, and my granny never taught me to be racist. So again, I'm gonna stand on business and respect, man, to keep the streets safe.
We out here with Avalon Blue, Avalon Blue. We right here at Southport with the brothers, the Muslims out here, that East Side piece. What we got going, brother Avalon Blue? What's going on, man?
Man, showing the brothers, the mother come up here, man. My other brother come up here to show that love, man. Showing black and soldiers, you know what I mean? Showing that everybody with the volume, bro.
Come on.
We show a lot of BS on the YouTube for the views, man. But we show in real life, brother. We don't want that for y'all, man. We don't want to be sick. We don't want to be traumatized and send our kids to jail, bro. We want to see soldiers. I'm glad y'all come out here and showing the black man, showing that people change.
Come on, we out here.
I knew this young man when he was 16, 17 years old. He's got back doing life, bro.
Come on.
We back on the block, doing work. Real life.
Come on.
Hey, we was on the yard together, now we in the park together back in.
Man, that's a blessing.
Imagine
That's a blessing.
I parole from him.
Come on, come on.
Hold on, you do what
23, I did 23 straight.
Huh?
Come on, man.
And we back. We want to show that people can change, man.
Yes, sir.
The baby on the news, they show you all the drama just for the views, man. But this is real life, bro.
Yes,
Come on.
People can change.
Come on.
People change, but blacks don't want to kill other black folk, man.
That's right.
We don't want that shit, bro.
Come
we
on,
don't want
bro.
our kids going to jail getting high. We don't want that for us.
Right.
Listen, man, it didn't have to be no war behind this, but then you got other Southsiders. You had Mexicans in the comments saying, "Oh, the Playboys might be cool with it, but we won't smoke." Black men, we gotta do better than this. If the Mexicans got a problem with Tone for what he said, then surely we got to have a problem with all these Mexicans for them using the N-word, still in our culture, rapping, but still disrespecting us, still calling us mayates, right? Serious talk. Bobby A did a live stream earlier about a Mexican dude that was in the grid program that's cool with Avalon Blue that was calling us mayates. You don't see these Mexicans telling their homeboys, we gonna DP y'all if you disrespect blacks. They not getting on camera saying that to their people. So stop getting on camera disciplining your people because of a Mexican felt disrespected. My thing is this. If they're not going to give us the same respect that we give them, then that's out. I mean, I'm being real. If I was Tone, I'm like, man, I'm not taking no DP. I'm not taking no DP for this. Y'all want to DP me? I'm done with the set. I don't want nothing to do with y'all. That's cowardice behavior. You're not going to sit up there and put your hands on me because I responded to a Mexican that was being very disrespectful in our hood in the first place. This Mexican dude had a camera and he was filming. He had a camera and he was filming. So y'all gonna put hands on me because of this Mexican? Nah, man, hell nah.
Therefore, we get the truth, bro. Hey, shit that people could change, man.
Yes, sir.
They may be on the news, they show you all the drama just for the views, man, but this is real life, bro. Yes. People could change.
Come on.
People change, but blacks don't want to kill the black folk, man.
That's right.
We don't want that shit, bro.
Come
We
on,
don't want
bro.
our kids going to jail getting high. We don't want that for us.
Right.
So therefore, we tell the truth, bro. Hey, we fucked up. We straighten it out. There's more of us that want peace than want beef.
That's right.
That's right.
So it's time for other black folks to stand up and say, hey, man, black men, say it. We don't want to fight each other, man. Say something. Don't say that, let the show keep going on.
Come on, bro. That's right.
Speak up.
Well, that east side love. That east side love. Come on, that east side love. We out here. We out here. We hitting that east side. We campaigning. We at this fabulous park, the Fortress. The Fortress out here.
Hold on. Just you think who was? Are you think who was handling the mic?
We out here.
We out here. We out here, man. My boys out here. How we going to fix first? Let's go to fix first. I turn the corner up. Come on, sir.
They burned down that. I don't know how old she was, right? But this was in East LA. And black people don't live in East LA. They don't live in East LA, right? You might have a sprinkle of blacks that live over there, maybe like a handful, less than a handful. And they firebombed her apartment because they didn't want blacks living over there. So I don't want to hear no blacks apologizing to Mexican. Mexicans are more racist than white people. You don't hear about black people houses getting firebombed. Not by no white folks, not in Cali. I mean, you still hear about lynchings in the South. But Mexicans are the most racist towards black people in Cali. I would never apologize to them. When you look at the hate crimes, when you look at who commits the most hate crimes against black people in California, it's Mexicans. So what in the hell do we look like DPing our homeboys for saying something about them when they've been known to firebomb houses of black people for just living in their community? Now, if you want to listen.
That's it, Cole. We turn up 51st. Come on, homie. Got my soul. You thought I have a squad? You don't got a squad? You think I keep a squad? I keep a crew. I keep a crew. You never know who you need it till you need them, man. See, other dudes will be with love service. These people gonna show up and show out. They gonna show out. You see the Malcolm X movie. You see them going to the police station. That's not no mob. It's a structure. Huh? Black is on the corner. Huh? Mothers on 51st Avalon. We out here, man. What you thought?
See, it be dudes like Avalon Blue who got personal relationships with Mexicans, but he's not considering. He's not looking at the bigger picture. I'll put it like that, because the bigger picture is Mexicans are very anti-black. You might be cool with a few of them. I know some of them who are cool, but it's too many of them who are not cool. It's too many of them who are racist. It's not like it's a handful of them. It's not like it's a few of them. There's a gang of anti-black Mexicans all over Southern California, all over Los Angeles County. So it doesn't matter that I have a personal relationship with a few of them. Most of their people are anti-black and racist. That's exactly how you got to look at it. Now, if you want to maintain a relationship with the Mexicans that you cool with personally, okay, cool, do that. But like I said, Tone did not diss Mexicans. He disrespected Southsiders. You know, but if you ask me, he should have just disrespected the dude that he was talking to. You know, he should have just kept it at that. But I get it. He got pissed off. He said dude called him a monkey. Of course, the Mexican cat is going to deny it. He's going to say, man, I didn't say that. So I already know where this is going to go. But at the same time, he didn't disrespect Mexicans. He disrespected Southsiders the same way that Mexican who ran up on them young cats, he said, F all Compton Crips.
Huh? Got the brothers on the corner working, putting that knowledge out there on the corners. Think I ain't gonna show them doing that stuff out here. Huh? The mothers on 51st on Avalon, huh? But soldiers out here. Got soldiers out here, man. Got twin out there on the corner, huh? Doing the stuff. What you mean? We outside. My boys outside. My boys outside, man. My boys outside, man. Huh? The mothers on 51st, y'all.
Hit that like button for your boy, man. Bless the like button right now.
Huh? Put that knowledge out there for us, homie. I want to bring knowledge on 51st, man. Huh? They put knowledge on 51st, man. Hold on, man. This is what we doing. Huh? They reached out on 51st, man.
This could have took a turn of events for sure. Don't get me wrong, there's still plenty of other opinions out there. Some felt like the blacks shouldn't have made a public apology, because the essays never do. Things just get handled behind the scenes. It's a few folks who still saying blacks scared of the Mexicans in LA. If you ask me, they don't hold no weight either. That's still South Park. They share a section at the end of the day. It could be real bloodshed, and they know that. I just wanted to highlight this. This is the type of politicking that go on before gang wars erupt or a ceasefire happen. Let me know what y'all think. Avalon Blue, keep pushing your line, OG.
Hey, shout out to old boy, man. Street, what's his name? I want to give him props, man. I keep forgetting his name. Political Street Views, man. Shout out to Political Street Views for this one, man. That's where I got the video from. Let's see what Foundation Nation had to say about this. Let's see what. No, before we get into that, I want y'all to see 4 Extra.
Paperboy News here to deliver y'all that daily report. Even though you see it on the internet and a lot of people's talking, they're making it seem as though the black and
now 4 Extras, you can't depend on 4 Extras to be a conscious black man. You just not gonna get that from 4 Extras. You got 4 Extras on video mad at ICE agents. Now, why would you be mad at ICE agents as a black man, right? He said that the ICE agents, they're just running around picking on everybody. 4 Extras saying that the Mexicans are our brothers, and he's pissed off with ICE agents. I ain't never seen 4 Extras do a video saying, hey, man, we don't need to be beefing with the BPS, man. Those are our brothers. But you call Mexicans your brothers and you mad at ICE agents for deporting immigrants? This is crazy. 4 Extras, like I said, you can't depend on 4 Extras to be a conscious black man. He's too much of a gangbanger with a gang mentality who wants to be buddy-buddy with Mexicans, but he wants to attack blacks from rival gangs in jail. All he talks about is brutalizing black people that he caught in the county jail. But then he get on video being mad at ICE agents for deporting Mexicans. And man, the Mexicans is our brothers, man. ICE just messing with people, man. The Mexicans is our brothers. Check it out.
around hate each other out here in LA. And although some do the gangbanging in politics, it ain't like it used to be back in the past. Now salutes and shout outs to 4 Extra. He was getting interviewed and was asked about ICE, and he wasn't feeling none of that. So let's get straight into it. Now 4 Extra said no matter how you want to look at it, LA wouldn't be LA without blacks and Hispanics.
I was asking 4 Extra how he felt about, because you see a strong sense of brotherhood in where we at.
Yeah, you
right?
talking about with the blacks and Hispanics. Yeah, for sure.
How you feel about ICE and all that?
Yeah, and that's crazy. That's a good question, man. That's a good question right there to ask. You know what I'm saying? Like, first off, LA, bro, is based off Hispanics and blacks. Off the bat.
Right.
Off the bat, LA is based off Hispanics and blacks. This is our community. Right. You get what I'm saying? No matter how you.
I ain't trying to get no copyright for that music in the back, but damn, let's go.
want to look at it, how you want to put at it. This is our communities. You get what I'm saying?
Now, for Extra said, ICE ain't nothing but a waste of time, and all they do is bother people. Because he said when the Hispanics and blacks were going at it in the 90s and early 2000s, and none of y'all was around. But now that we getting along, and the violence started to go away, y'all try to disturb that by bringing ICE to try to stir up the pot again.
When it comes to ICE, bro, it's like, bro, they want to come and for people for no reason in their communities because they got nothing else to do. But let alone...
No, those people came here illegally. They came here illegally. ICE is doing their job. They're not bothering people for no reason. Take your ass to Mexico with no passport and see if they let you stay there. For Extra, do me a favor. Try to go to Mexico with no passport and see what happens. Go to Mexico and your visa expire or whatever and see what happens. But you want to sit up here and cape for these damn immigrants on the video? If you come here illegally, you got to go. This ain't got nothing to do with racism. It is what it is. You can't go to no other country undocumented and think you're going to stay there. Man, ICE just messing with these people, man. It's about black and brown. The Mexicans and Latinos, these are our brothers. I ain't never heard you say that the Black P Stones was your brothers. I never heard you say that the Hoovers were your brothers. So the Mexicans are your brothers, but the Black P Stones and the Hoovers, those ain't your brothers, even though they're black. Man, this is crazy.
In their communities, because, bro, it's like, bro, they want to come and for people for no reason in their communities because they got nothing else to do. But let alone, since we all getting along, they want to come tamper with our communities. Right. And want to cause ruckus inside of our communities. You get what I'm saying? No.
Now, For Extra said he don't agree with ICE because they're trying to snatch up all the hardworking Hispanics as well as the parents and kids who migrated from their country to try to find a better way of living. Now, For Extra said ICE is worse than a street gang because they walk around publicly with their blowout masked up and harass you for no reason. Now, For Extra told ICE, how could you live with yourself snatching up all of these Hispanic children as well as these senior citizen Hispanics who did nothing wrong in this country and worked hard to deport them back to Mexico just because they ain't got no citizenship?
Like, bro, they going too far, like snatching our parents or kids, bro. Like small kids, bro. Like they don't even know, bro. They don't even know.
Correction. How come you don't give a damn about none of the black kids that died in black on black violence? Nah, I ain't never heard For Extra talk about having a riot with the Mexicans. All he talks about is brutalizing other black inmates, non-affiliates, and rival gang members. I've never heard For Extra talk about how he performed in a riot against Mexicans. Every time he talks about violence, it's about him brutalizing somebody that's black. But he gonna sit up here and have this, all this sympathy for illegal immigrants, all this sympathy for these immigrants who couldn't give a damn about you. For Extra, let me tell you something. If black people was getting snatched up by ICE, them Mexicans wouldn't give a damn. They wouldn't do videos saying that these blacks are our brothers. They wouldn't make videos saying that. They could care less. All For Extra talks about is brutalizing black people who look like him, but then he does this video saying, man, I hate ICE. ICE need to get out of our communities. They need to stop harassing these illegals. You should be able to cross the border illegally, and it shouldn't matter.
Because they kids, and then you snatching our parents that been here for so long, or people, loved ones, and just snatch them and just going about kids, bro, like small.
Port them back to Mexico just because they ain't got no citizenship.
Like, bro, they going too far, like snatching our parents or kids, bro, like small kids, bro. Like they don't even know, bro. They don't even know better because they kids, and then you snatching our parents that been here for so long, or people, loved ones, and just snatch them and just going about your business and put them in the car and get on, bro. Like that ain't cool none at all. You know what I'm saying, bro? And that's not cool nowhere around the world, bro. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro, it's basically like they doing what they want to do. You get what I'm saying?
Now, For Extra told ICE, if you look at the big picture, we're all immigrants because all our ancestors came from different countries. And he said, although he hates ICE, he said, why in the hell is it that all the Hispanics y'all snatching up and sending back to Mexico are the ones working, trying to provide for their families?
If you look at it, some of the people that's from ISIS, bro, if you want to say they immigrants, we are immigrants.
No, we didn't come here illegally. We didn't come over here illegally. No, the hell we didn't. This dude is uneducated, man. This is what I'm saying. We make the wrong people popular. For extras is going to keep black people dumb, man. I got to be real. He's going to keep black people dumb. When you got youngsters listening to stupid stuff like this, there's no self-awareness. There's no pride in your blackness. You don't take pride in your culture. Mexicans, listen, homie, Mexicans commit the most hate crimes against blacks in California. But yeah, you get on this video caping for Mexicans who can give a damn about you. Your community is 70% Latino Mexican because of open borders and illegal immigration. I'm going to say it again to you, 4Extra. The dark side 40s. When you get over there to Figueroa, it damn near looks like Mexico. That community is like 70% black, and excuse me, not 70% black. That community is like 75% Mexican and maybe like 25% black. The reason that your community looks like Mexico, 4Extra, is because of illegal immigration and open borders. But yeah, you get on this video and put your cape on for these damn illegals. This is crazy. But then you want to make videos talking about brutalizing other black men every time you run across them in the county jail.
We all, some of the people that's from ISIS, bro, if you want to say they immigrants, we are immigrants. We all came from somewhere else. Our ancestors, let me clear it up for people, our ancestors all came from somewhere else, right? So now you want to come and go to ISIS and do all this and all that, bro. You get what I'm saying? Why do you want to come and take away, bro, if they doing
I got to keep pausing it, man, because they playing music in the background. So bear with me.
Good or what they doing in the community, come pick them up, bro. They have no reason, bro. I'm against that.
They have every reason to pick them up. You're illegal. 4Extras. Why don't you go to Mexico with no papers? Matter of fact, they're not going to let you get in Mexico with no papers. They're not going to let you come over there. You better have a passport or something. They're not going to just let you go over there and do what you want to do. So why should they be able to come over here and do whatever they want to do? I ain't never seen 4Extras say that, man, I'm sick of black kids dying because of black on black violence. Black people need to love one another. We're brothers. I've never heard 4Extra talk like that. I've never heard 4Extra speak on black pride. Every time I see 4Extras, he's kissing up to the Mexicans while bragging about how he brutalizes blacks in the county jail when he catches a non-affiliate or a rival gang member who happens to be black. All he talks about is victimizing and brutalizing black people. But he get on these videos and throws his cape on for these damn illegal immigrants.
Right. I'm against that all the way, bro.
But 4Extra said the reason why he loved Hispanics is because they grew up struggling just like us, and we all grew up in the ghetto together. And no matter what issues some of us had, we was all forced to get along or have some sort of understanding because we all lived in the same ghetto.
You love the Hispanic community.
I love it.
I just seen it.
Ain't no such thing as loving. We all grew up. We all brothers.
Right.
We all brothers and sisters.
Right.
That's just what it is, for sure.
No.
Why do they run with the Peckerwoods in prison? If Mexicans and blacks are brothers and sisters and you love them so much, how come they don't love you? Man, listen, I'm gonna get right back. I'm gonna get right back to the Avalon Blue, and I'm gonna play one of Cartoon's videos right after this. We got one more minute. We got one more minute of this video, but I wanted y'all to see this coonery. I wanted y'all to see this top flight buffoonery.
The same ghetto.
You love the Hispanic community.
You said you love the Hispanic. Man, I love them. I love them. I've never seen 4Extra say he loved the Black P Stones. I never seen him say he loved the Hoovers. But then you want to make videos talking about how much you love Mexicans and illegal immigrants? Man, this is crazy, man. This is why people speak so bad about LA, because of people like him. They give people like him a platform and a microphone, and he says crazy things like this. Yeah, man, I'm gonna brutalize them Black P Stones or them Hoovers if I catch them slipping in the LA County. But what about the Mexicans? No, man, I love Mexicans, man. I love Mexicans. Mexicans, man, those are my brothers. I love Mexicans. I love illegal immigrants. I can't stand ICE.
because we all lived in the same ghetto.
You love the Hispanic
That's
community.
I love them.
I just seen it.
Ain't no such thing as loving. We all grew up. We all brothers.
Right.
We all brothers and sisters.
Right.
That's just what it is, for sure.
Now, 4Extra ended it off by saying no matter what people think, black and brown love each other. And as far as the ghetto goes, we look out for each other. And he told ICE, as far as y'all pulling up to Hispanics' job to pick them up and deport them, off the back y'all bunk for that. And he told the ICE people, how would you feel if a bunch of masked men ran inside your house with blowers out to your mama's face, unannounced, handcuff her without knowing who y'all are, and put her in a van and she don't even know where she's going? Now, 4Extra told ICE, if y'all watching this, F y'all. And he said stop bothering all of these Hispanics, cause all they do is work hard and try to survive. Now salutes and shout outs to 4Extra for trying to push this black and brown unity all the way out here in LA. But he left one last message for ICE, and before I play it out, y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel? Yeah, let me know what y'all think down in that comment section. Paperboy Newsstand. Y'all be safe and stay dangerous out there. Gone.
You know what I'm saying? We look out for each other, bro. Like, be serious.
That's real.
And that's the truth. I'm keeping it across the board, bro.
Real.
So all that with the ISIS and all that, bro, that's bunk, bro.
Mexicans don't look out for blacks. They firebomb black people apartments in East LA. They unalive innocent black people in Highland Park over there in the Avenues gang area. Azusa 13 in San Gabriel Valley, they firebomb black people apartments and homes. The Hawaiian Gardens, they firebomb people homes. Right? You know, and if you go to Torrance, a lot of those Mexican gangs in Torrance, very racist. What do you mean we look out for each other? Man, this dude is lying. Mexicans do not look out for blacks. They do not. I don't know what he's talking about. This dude been to prison and he's still talking crazy. And you ain't even got to go to prison to understand what time it is. If you've been in these LA streets in certain areas, you know what time it is. But let me say this. If you're from the streets and you've been in county jail and prison and you're still talking like this right here is a disgrace, man. How you going to talk like that and you from the streets of LA and you done been to prison in county? And you're going to sit up there and pretend like we're just brothers and sisters and we look out for one another, when we all know that Mexicans commit the most hate crimes against blacks in LA County. But according to 4Extra, we're brothers and sisters. We look out for one another.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Then you going to people's jobs and getting people and all that, bro. Come on. Like, be serious, bro. Now, imagine if we went to go snatch your mama up. Imagine if we went to go snatch their mamas up or snatch their family and loved ones up. They won't feel right, though.
Right.
It won't feel right, though.
All right, man, enough of this. This is buffoonery. This is buffoonery. Oh, my God. Let's see what Cartoon had to say about this.
A message to my wife.
Let's see what Cartoon had to say about his homeboy, Avalon Blue, apologizing to the Mexicans and taking a sneak diss at him. Let's get it.
Pipe it down. Pipe it down. Slow it down. Put it down. And don't go get it till you know it's for sure. Going down. Pipe it down. Pipe it down. Slow it down. And don't go get till you for sure. Know it's going down. Rap, slow it down, young nigga. It ain't really what you think.
What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Tony. I'm back again. Okay, y'all know what y'all can tell from the title, man. Y'all know what I'm back about, man. Hey, this buffoonery and clownism that is just taking place on the internet with this so-called apology that the little homie gave. I have lost count of how many phone calls I've received from the streets and from prison about this. Phone calls from 5 Trey Avalons that are locked up in prison that are really, really upset and hurt about what just took place, that are really, really mad about what just took place. Phone calls from different homies from 5 Trey Avalon around the United States and around LA that are really, really upset and mad about what just took place. Dude, phone calls from people from different sects all over that are really, really upset and mad about what just took place. The reason why I'm making this video, because homies that I respect got it being like, Toon, please straighten that out, homie. You the only other person with a platform that can straighten this out for us. Because what Blue just did, we not rocking with it. We don't respect it. We don't like it. We are really, really upset about this. We don't know why he would jump up there and do no clown stuff like this. These are they words, not mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what, homie? I will do that for y'all. You feel me? First off, like I said, y'all know the direction my life took. I went down. My life took a direction toward Jesus Christ, toward God, and that's the direction I'm heading. But when homies get at me and ask me to try to straighten something out for them, I ain't got a problem with it. It don't go against my beliefs. I can try to help and straighten this out. If you're looking at the comments on a lot of different YouTubers about this situation, all the comments are negative toward 5 Trey Avalon and toward Avalon in general. For those people that are from different states who don't understand the politics and the demographics of Avalon, you have 4 different streets. You got 40th Street, 5 Trey, 88, and 11th Street. For what this dude just did, do not let that shine no type of negative light on the 40 Avalons, the 88 Avalons, or the 11th Avalons. They have nothing to do with this. They want nothing to do with this. It's not their policy. Don't let that reflect on them. And then, in fact, do not let it reflect on the majority of 5 Trey Avalons because they don't like it. They don't respect it. Let this reflect on Blue himself. This is what Blue did. Blue. For y'all out there with the negative comments toward 5 Trey, don't put them because 5 Trey didn't sanction this. 5 Trey did not want this. Yeah, it was 1 or 2 other individuals that went along with it, but this is on the shoulders of Blue and Blue himself. Anything negative or bad y'all have to say, direct that stuff to Blue because it does not have anything to do with 5 Trey for real. This is something he took upon himself to do. Straight up. I even talked to him and asked him why. Why? He's under the impression that he's saving Tone life. He's under the impression that he's saving other people around there's life. And other homies around there don't feel that way. Other homies around there feel he looking for clicks and views. He's looking to get some pats on the head from the Hispanic community and all this and that. This is what they feel. This is what they come to me and they tell me this. This is not what I'm coming up with. This is what they come to me and say. And they really, really upset about this. Like I told y'all in my first video, if I would have still been representing that turf like that and had any type of influence over what went on, that would not have happened. Not one bit. You wouldn't have seen, smelled, felt, thought anything about an apology. It would not have been that. No. Now whatever apologies or whatever talks that would have been had behind the scene with the Playboys, that's all it would have been. Whatever they would have talked about, they would have talked, they come to an understanding behind the scenes. Nothing never would have hit the internet, period. For what? For what? What good? What was it for? Other than you trying to suck up to the Mexicans in Southern California. That's the only thing me or other people can see. Why? When these people constantly talk bad about blacks, talk crazy about blacks, all that, they not getting on here saying, I'm sorry. They not getting on here talking about forgive us. What the F made you put the little homie up there to do that stupid mess? It was cool. It's nothing cool about that. Ain't nothing gangster about that. Let me calm down. Let me calm down, man. Let me calm down.
Hey, man, respects the cartoon, man, talking about this, man. Big ups to the OG cartoon because This right here needed to be said.
I'm all for love, peace, happiness, togetherness. I'm all for that, homie. But at the end of the day, I'm black first. At the end of the day, I'm a black man first. Simple as that. Call it what you want to, call it however you want to call it. I can only be real. I can only be real. I call a ball, strike a strike. I match energy. If your people like me, I like your people. If your people don't like me, I don't like your people. It's simple as that. Yeah, I did a lot of time in prison, and some of my hangups might be through PTSD or scars that I might emotionally have from my time in prison. But it is what it is. It was what it was, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I love my people, man. I'm gonna love my people first before I love somebody else. Now, y'all can say that ain't Christ-like or whatever you want to, but that's just me being real. I deal with God about that. And there's no way on the planet that young man was supposed to get on there and be put on Front Street like he was at court. You really had the nerve to sit there. Because, see, I would have talked about this yesterday. I didn't see the video I seen today. I didn't see yesterday. I've seen it today. Actually got this man sitting up here like he's on court talking about, I find you guilty. Guilty of what? Defending himself against a dude that was in the turf that shouldn't have been in the turf, antagonizing him, calling him monkeys and all this and that. You find him guilty for going off about that? To the point to where you even called a little homie a clown for the world to see? You throw your own homie under the bus for a whole nother race and group of people? Why? You want some pats on the head from them that bad? That's all it come down to. Hey, man. This video, people have asked me the homies have asked me to make this video strictly to let y'all know. Don't let that, what he did, reflect on all of Avalon. Do not let that reflect on all of Avalon, because all of Avalon don't feel that way. All of Avalon not rocking with that mess. No. Let it reflect on him, on Blue. Do not let all of that reflect on Avalon, man. Don't. Because they don't like it the same way y'all don't like it. Like I say, homies come to me because I got a platform to try to put their feelings out there like that. And that's what I'm doing, man. That junk wasn't cool, homie. It wasn't cool. I don't respect it. I don't like it. Not one bit. And there's a lot of other people that don't respect it and don't like it, not one bit. If y'all could hear some of the phone calls I got, homies that's sitting in prison feeling like they've been let down behind this. Hey, man, I don't know what to say. I'm going to leave it at that. I'll leave it at that, man. Please do not let what Blue did reflect on the rest of Avalon. Like I say, negative comments, direct them to him, about him. You know what I'm saying? The OGs are far and in between over there, man. You got dudes from that generation running things now. Dudes from my generation and above, they gone. So the leadership over there is scattered. The leadership over there is not what it should be. So you got other people that are making calls that are not qualified to make calls on spit. Hey, man.
Let's hear what the homie Damian Porter had to say, man. let's hear what the homie the OG homie Damian Porter had to say. We love to get DP's take on this right here. Check this out.
He's got a few phone calls last night, this morning, recording the video that I did last when I said that it was some Buster shit, that the Avalons had apologized to the Mexicans. And one of these individuals on this phone call thought that perhaps I should come on here and apologize, not necessarily to the Avalons, but maybe to Avalon Blue. And the indication was that I don't really know what's going on behind the scenes, that all could be a play, that they could be gearing up, for something else that could just be a play for the internet, but really they read it. So I don't, bro, listen, I don't give a damn about none of that. So the dude says that, bear in mind, we don't beef with the Avalons, of course. I told him my video was not about the Avalon. My video was specifically about Avalon Blue and Tone and what happened with that situation. The rest of the Avalons hadn't said anything. Hell, Big Tony made it clear. Cartoon, formerly known as Cartoon 53, Big Tony, Foundation Nation, go check out his channel. He made it clear that had he still been over there, had he been in charge or whatever, that it would not have happened like that with them coming out and apologizing, thus acknowledging that the apology was wrong. Hell, I even had Southsiders telling me that if had it been their people, they would not have apologized. I know this already. That's the whole point. And as he and I are discussing this, I get another call. And we all know one another, so I end up merging the calls. Now, here's the thing. I'm not happy when I receive these phone calls as it is. I'll explain why in just a second. But now the second individual, he understood a little bit more why I made the video that I made. And the first individual did as well, but he was just saying, man, you were a little upset. We know how you are, bro. You're very passionate. And sometimes you might go off or rub people the wrong way. Perhaps they received a phone call or two themselves. Hey, I understand. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who it is or what hood it is. And it's not that I'm getting in another hood's business. They put this stuff out on the internet. I am a content creator, so I covered it. And I said what I said in there. I said how I felt. And I didn't denigrate or disparage anyone. I said that was some Buster stuff, and it is. That was some whole shit. And I'm not gonna go back on it. I'm not gonna apologize, and I'm not taking the video down. I'm not doing any of that.
Salute to you, big fella. Stand on business. Don't apologize. Don't back down. Stand on business. It was weak. What Avalon Blue did not only made Avalon look weak, it makes the whole city of LA look weak. It makes all the Crips and Bloods look weak. Why? Because they're gonna say, man, them dudes scared of Mexicans, man. They don't make videos apologizing to the blacks, but you want to make videos apologizing to Mexicans when the Mexicans don't ever apologize to y'all. The Mexicans don't ever DP they homies for being on some anti-black BS. Nah, it's a bad look.
I said what I said in there. I said how I felt. And I didn't denigrate or disparage anyone. I said that was some Buster stuff, and it is.
Yeah.
That was some whole shit. And I'm not gonna go back on it. I'm not gonna apologize, and I'm not taking the video down. I'm not doing any of that. I will take a video down if I'm wrong. I will correct something if I'm wrong. I've been known to do it in the past, and I'll always do that. But in this situation, I don't feel like I was wrong whatsoever. That's subjective. That's my opinion. Other individuals may feel like I was wrong. That's fine. This is not a situation where we have, where we basing something on facts. This is just my opinion, so I'm not wrong in my opinion. as far as I am concerned. And at the end of the day, the individual looked silly having his young homie on the internet apologizing for what he did. There's no going back on that. I'll die on this hill, and I'll die for what I believe in. It's nothing against the Avalons. I have Avalons that I truly care about, that if they hit me up, I'll come out of retirement and I'll go over there and I'll risk my life in it. It's not about that. If he was Avalon blue, Avalon red, Avalon green, Avalon orange, it doesn't matter what his name is or where you're from.
Look, the Crips, the Bloods, and the Hoovers say they want Avalon blue to get DP. They're campaigning for Avalon blue to get his head whooped, to get his feet whooped. How y'all feel about Avalon blue? Should the whole hood or should the city of Los Angeles politic on Avalon blue to get him DP? Was he out of line for what he did? Did he make blacks in Los Angeles look bad? Give me some feedback. They said, man, we want Avalon's feet whooped, man. Avalon blue got to get his feet whooped, man. He got to get a DP. He out here making blacks look bad. You giving all these people all across the country the ammunition they need to say, man, I told you them blacks in LA, they scared of them damn Mexicans. Look at that OG by the name of Avalon Blue. He's scared of them Mexicans, man. Yeah.
He's an OG who needs to set a better example. And this is why things look so foul for California and California gang members, particularly LA gang members, because LA gang members had a certain mystique for many years. With the advent of the internet, individuals coming on here exposing themselves and exposing a lot of gang politics, including myself. Things are different now. People are looking at LA a lot differently now. And individuals have already come out and said, like Snoopy badass, even though individuals say he's not a reliable source, that he's a snitch and he's a hood hopper and this and that. That all may be true, but then it does not mean that his words do not carry authenticity. When he says that LA gangs are afraid of Mexicans or they look soft, when he
or extra too. For extra needs to get disciplined for that nonsense he said. He got on the internet saying that blacks and Mexicans look out for one another and Mexicans and blacks are brothers and sisters. No, sir, they're not. We all know that Southsiders got anti-black politics and they run with the whites in prison. Share the same side of the yard with them, politic with them. You know what I mean? Didn't even had each other's back in certain riots against blacks. So for 4 Extra to get up here and say that blacks and Mexicans are brothers and sisters, that is a bold-faced lie. I don't know what's wrong with that fool. He must have woke up this morning. He must have woke up this morning and bumped his damn head before he got on the internet and said that stupid crap. He gonna sit up there and be mad at ICE. Now imagine 4 Extra mad at ICE for deporting illegal immigrants. Dark Side 40s on Figueroa over there looks like Mexico. You know why it looks like Mexico, 4 Extras? Because of illegal immigration and open borders. Your hood is 70% Mexican because of open borders and illegal immigration. And you got the nerve to talk about, yeah, man, the Mexicans, blacks and Mexicans are brothers and sisters. 4 Extras, you're out of line for talking like that, my brother. I got love for you, brother, but you out of line for saying that because it's not true.
Viral, if you will. I covered that a few months ago for saying that.
Yeah.
And everyone was upset and up in arms. But then when you come out and you do stuff like this, because your hood doesn't have any beef with any Mexican gang, you look soft. You look like you're scared. You look like you don't want any problems. Now, as I explained to them last night, so first of all, I was upset, as it were.
Yeah, man. Dark Side 40s look like Mexico. Now, the Avenue 40s is close to Leimert Park. So the Avenue section of the Park side and the Avenue section of the 40s is still like majority black. But the dark side 40s over there by Figueroa, man, that look like Mexico over there, man. And you want to get rid of ICE. You a black man and you mad at ICE because they want to deport these illegals. What's wrong with that fool 4 Extra? What's wrong with that fool Avalon Blue and 4 Extra? Avalon Blue and 4 Extras, you guys are off code, man. Avalon Blue and 4 Extras are off code. They don't take pride in their blackness. Neither one of them dudes.
Because I was listening to music last night. That's the first that's the first time I've done that. I listen to it every day in my truck. But it's rap music. I don't listen to slow music because it has me thinking about my mother. I'm supposed to be thinking about my potential wife, my future wife, when I'm listening to certain songs, right? But since my mother passed, every time I listen to slow music, I end up breaking down, basically. I'm thinking about my mother. My mother loved this sort of music as well. I have a whole lineup, right?
So we're going to go back to Damian Porter, man. Shout out to DP. 2 Gangsta for YouTube just dropped the video. They want to DP Avalon Blue. Check this out. Get the likes up for your boy, the Crips, the Bloods, the Hoovers. They all pissed off with Avalon Blue. Why? Because he's making the whole city look bad.
Avalon Blue from the 5 train gang. I'm hanging on the east side, that's the thing. They say, OG nigga, what you gonna do? Call Big Blue to get to.
Uh-oh, look at Avalon Blue trying to bust the flow.
Avalon Blue from the 5 train gang. I'm hanging on the east side, that's the thing. They say, OG nigga, what you gonna do? Call Big Blue to get to the fuse. That make sure the homie get the spread on the yard. All the Avalons, they all they go hard. So
I don't want to get a copyright, so I got to pause it here and there.
they call me Young Blue, I'm from the 5 train gang. Yeah, you know how we do.
What it do, YouTube?
We want Avalon Blue to get we want Avalon Blue to get a DP.
What it do?
Oh,
I brought y'all the news, so it's only right that we finish it right here. Avalon Blue done pissed off the black community. You know it's bad when even civilians community, so it's only right that we finish it right here. Avalon Blue done pissed off the black community. You know it's bad when even civilians want him to get a DP. Everybody's mad that he apologized to all the Southsiders. Not only that, but he broadcasted it for the world to see. Tone was found guilty and was summoned for a DP. Damian Porter said if I was Tone, I would have asked for a put-off because I would no longer want to be from that gang.
You had him come on here and apologize? On the internet? No, you do that behind the scenes, bro. If you felt like your young homie did something wrong, you do that behind the scenes. As I said, this ain't my hood no more. I'm not getting on here. First of all, I'm not about to get on here and do this. Just go ahead and DP me and put me off. But put me off. I don't even want to be from your hood no more. Put me off. I'm good. I tell you, boy. Hey, say what you want. Man, my people, yeah, they ready to go to war with anybody at any time. Yeah, it is what it is. What's up? Got everybody against us anyway. You just another one. Whether we give it to y'all too. No. The homie said what he said, and that's what's up. Kick it off. Because we not touching our homeboy. Just like y'all ain't touched none of y'all people when they out here saying the N-word and hitting up NK on the wall and shooting at little and black women, whether they gangbang or not.
Even Cartoon was disappointed with Avalon Blue. He said if I was still from 5 Trade, that there's no way in hell that Tone would get a DP. We're not apologizing for nothing, because when they do stuff, they never apologize. Matter of fact, they reward their homies for calling us the N-word.
I don't gangbang. But when I did, that used to be my community. That used to be my section. Stuff like this that just happened with this apology on national TV, this is how you know that I no longer gangbang from that turf. This is how you know that I no longer have any type of influence on what them dudes do. Because I can tell you straight up, if I would have had any influence, if I would have still been a part of that community, if I would have still had any type of influence, there would not have been an apology on national TV like that for the world to see, for the internet to see. That would not have happened, period. Would there have been an apology issue? Yes, it would. But now it would have been an issue only to two entities, and one to the Hispanics that gangbang from Avalon, and to the East Side Playboy community that they share.
Nah, Big Tune, I disagree with that. Why would you need to apologize to the Mexicans from Avalon? They're not Southsiders. So if you a Mexican Crip, why would you get mad at a black person disrespecting Southsiders? He didn't disrespect all Mexican people, so there's no need to apologize to the Mexican Crips. Because they're Crips, they're not Southsiders. Why would a Mexican Crip get mad at a black man for dissing Southsiders? That doesn't even make any sense. If that's the case, you need to be a Southsider. You a Mexican Crip. Why would you get mad at a black person dissing the Southsider? You're Mexican, but you're not a Southsider. Tone didn't disrespect Mexican people in general. He disrespected the Southsiders. The same way that Mexican who ran up on them young Compton Crips, when that Mexican dude said, man, F all Compton Crips. You didn't hear Mexicans saying, oh, man, we got to DP you. You need to apologize to the black community. They didn't say nothing.
But that would have even been behind the scenes. It would not have been for the world to see. But as far as apology to all the Serenials on TV, not on my watch, buddy.
Everybody's on Avalon Blue's ass. Even Bobby Yates said he should get a DP. Avalon Blue said Cartoon should focus more on choir practice at church. He said leadify trace to me. Man, things are starting to get spicy, my boy.
Y'all know I'm off the chain, right? Don't play with me, gang. Big Tony. Stay at church, big homie.
That's it.
Go to Bible study. Go to Sunday school. Anybody who throw rocks at me, please don't get me started, gang.
Hey.
I know about a lot of buster niggas around here. I know a lot of sharp people. I know a lot of niggas seeking me. I know a lot of niggas.
So is he talking about those secrets that have been discussed and associated with Cartoon's name that has been on the internet a few times? Is you talking about that? Like, what you talking about? Be specific. Is you talking about Cartoon secrets? Is you calling Cartoon a buster and a mark? You can't call him that, because this dude flew from Alabama, went to y'all hood, summoned you as if you were a spirit or as if you was a child, and he whooped your ass. Leave that man alone.
All my shit fascinating. I know all you big homies. Don't throw no rocks at me. Pay attention when I tag you and I see who you is, nigga. My background investigation is thorough.
Well, listen, dog, I ain't throwing rocks. I'm throwing boulders at you.
Now we got a founder of a gang from Minnesota. He's upset with Avalon Blue. He said this is no longer about the 5 trays. This is now a black issue. He said you made us as a whole look bad. They want him to get disciplined.
So we got a member from the Avalon Gangster Crips who disrespected the Mexican gangs using the disrespectful terminology known as the sewer rats. After he did this, one of his OGs came online and publicly disrespected him and told him he had to apologize and apologize to his damn self. As you can see, the reputable from Avalon Gangster Crips apologizes to the Mexican gangs, even though the Mexican gangs have been disrespecting black men and women out there in Los Angeles for years. And for those screaming that the Avalon Gangster Crips are structured, this isn't structure. This is buffoonery. discipline any members, let alone make them publicly apologize. You do sound scared, homie. For those talking about stop getting involved in Cali politics, man, this is black politics. This exceeds your city. When I'm in Los Angeles or California, I'm gonna fall into your structure. When you guys are out here in Minnesota, Illinois, you're gonna follow our structure.
The Southsider that got into it with Tone, he reached out to Avalon Blue. He pulled up to South Park and apologized to Tone. He said, I apologize for the things I said. He said he doesn't want to go viral for the wrong things. They shook hands and that was that.
Uh-oh, Uncle Blue at South Park, man. Me and my man Tone and my man right here, squaring the way. Grown man talking, man. Like I say, man, we turn a negative to a positive, man. Like I say, we get to it over here, man. They came up here, your man came up here, bro. Like real man, speaking on it like real man, getting it out their chest, man. Because at the end of the day, we don't want to lose what we got going in our community, man. I ain't gonna go too far, dude. Grown man talk. Grown man talk. Grown man talk right there. Grown man talk. You know what I mean? My boy came, L.A. Gizzy came up here to holler at Tone like two grown men, come to the park and let them know, homie, like, we ain't racist, we good, bro. Once your brother came up here and see how the black and brown really roll up here, man, he said, man, we don't want to go viral for that, man. I let him know this is what I protect, man. I protect all this for our kids out here, man. And he came up here, man, and came to see Tone. Him and Tone, man, shook hands and cleared their beef, man. Like I say, both of them apologized to each other. They could have both did things better. But hey, man, just to see it, the open and shut case, man. I open and shut case within a week, bro. Huh? Soulful lifestyle, huh? Who does it, baby?
Avalon Blue feels like the whole world is against them. He said all I wanted was peace. I prevented a war. We're not afraid to go to war. But I don't want to see my people die. And I don't want to see their people die. I want to see us all live.
Good morning, good morning. This is Avalon Blue at the park, man. Is it me? Somebody trying to make me feel guilty for wanting peace in my community. Is we slanging death on the internet? What's up, nephew? Cuz I'm on my live right now. I'm trying to figure out, are we slanging death on the internet, cuz? And these are here slanging, I know we used to sell dope on the set. I know we was slanging rocks back in the day. So y'all can't slang rocks on this block. So y'all out here slanging death on the internet? Man, y'all gonna try to make me feel guilty because I'm not racist? Y'all gonna try to make me feel guilty because I got the homie who made a mistake in the...
No, we're not trying to make you feel guilty for not being racist. What you did was buffoonery. You're not gonna flip it and spin it. You're not gonna do that, Blue. Oh, y'all just mad at me because I ain't racist. Y'all just mad at me because I ain't racist. Nah, homie. You got it twisted.
Rocks on this block. So y'all out here slanging death on the internet? Man, y'all gonna try to make me feel guilty because I'm not racist? Y'all gonna try to make me feel guilty because I got the homie who made a mistake and the dude who they made a mistake with because they squared it up, they talked and they squashed it. I'm wrong. For getting two real niggas together, man, to talk about their differences, I'm bunk. Because I didn't want to send a racial slurs and I'm not racist. What's up, Raina? Inglewood, what's up, homegirl? Raina, they act like I'm supposed to get on the internet and don't act like I got Hispanic homies. And I want peace with my community. And they try to make me feel like I'm bunk because I didn't let the world blow up in my face.
Nah, man. What y'all think about that?
Right there, you that I listened to. Alicia Lessons Learned, Anthony Last Days and everything. I need to stop thinking about that and more think about her life and stuff. Already not in a good mood. And I explained to them, you all remember that when I was young, I was real wild. I had a very bad temper. It was an explosive temper, violent even. Sometimes I scared even myself with this temper. There's still remnants of the temper right here in my soul, particularly after my mother passed. My fuse became very short, and I can go from 0 to 1 million so fast that it's scary. And I can be willing to die and ready to die and really mean that in that moment and right then and there. But I've since calmed down. But I'm explaining to them, man, y'all remember one time I'd be over there patrolling and I used to serve, I used to sell.
All right, so now look. That's Damian Porter, man. I think we need to wrap this one up, man. I've been on for an hour and 20 minutes, man. Been on here for about an hour and 20 minutes. I think we didn't cover everything that we needed to cover. Hit the like button if you haven't already. You guys talking about Mexico, history, slavery, and all of that, man. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, shout out to Back in Action for the Cash App, man. Right. Shout out to my girl Trinity for the Cash App. I didn't want to forget you guys, man, because you guys have supported the show. And I didn't want to forget that. Didn't want to forget it, man. So you guys are highly appreciated, man. For show. You already know, though. Man. This is crazy. First, he apologized to Big U like a weenie. Now the South he said, now the Southsiders. Hey, man. We're gonna watch this clip one more time over here, man. And we're gonna watch this clip one more time. Oh man, man, they said they want Avalon Blue DP, man. They want his head. They want his head. Hey man, you gotta love Two Gangster for YouTube, man, because he's always covering all of the latest hood drama in Los Angeles. Gotta love him.
What it do, YouTube? What it do? So Tone finally gives us his side of the story. We now identified that the Mexican was a Southsider. His channel is called South Central Audit. Tone said he used a derogatory word used to diss blacks. He was upset that I was in the way of him recording. That's why I got mad and said what I said. But in reality, he doesn't feel that way about all Southsiders.
Like I tell y'all, man, I get chewed over here on the east side, man. Everybody did the program. With that being said, we got my homeboy Tone right here. First off, homie, I want to say, I'm sorry everybody even saying the word clown in the situation. I said this in the video. So,
man, they should have never uploaded this video. That the quality, the audio is terrible, bro.
And that's when you see the three group of the camera people right there. And then we right there, we on the phone and shit and recording. And the nigga was like, this monkey stayed getting in front of the camera. So I turned around and I'm like, what? And me and the homie, we start tripping. And then he walked back to where the police was at. And then he like, what you gonna do? So I'm tripping on cuz. And then he like, he clicked the little gun shit. He like, man, you better back before you get shot. Yeah, and then I just start going in on her.
I seen a lot of people in the comments.
So basically, he was mad at the Mexican dude for filming. So you got a random Mexican filming. He ain't from Playboys. I don't know where he's from, but he's up there filming. Homeboy tell him, hey, man, what's up, man? Why you doing all this police stuff? He said the Mexican dude called him a monkey, and that's when he said F Southsiders or whatever he said to him, right? So he said what I said was in response because he called me a monkey. Now, the Mexican dude is going to say, man, I didn't say that. He lying. I didn't say that.
And say this. They said, since when do Southsiders do the job of the police? Showing up to a crime scene to record is not what a homie does. They said this. They said
it ain't always accurate, right? You know, I've seen Two Gangster from YouTube report some things that was inaccurate, but hey, man, it happens. It happens though. But let's get back to it.
Imagine a bunch of Southsiders getting arrested at a park, and a black guy from Avalon Crip shows up and starts recording. They said you two will be mad, and you two will say a derogatory word. However, he apologized for dissing all Southsiders, especially to the Playboys 13.
So the disrespect as you said, for the surrender part. What do you feel about that? Is that how you feel, or I don't think that's how you feel?
No, that's not how nigga feel. Nigga fuck with the Mexicans hella tough. He was antagonizing me, and then he steady clicking the recording, turning it on, turning it off. So I'm steady trying to push his button just like he pushing my button. Nigga get cracking with this one.
Just citizen app, and everybody jumping out with cameras every time the police see, because that's on the internet, because that's really gonna fly in the cell. You know, we not, even I'm not saying racist or whoever have it, but I don't remember outside races, the mutual respect. You don't film the police or somebody else's trauma for your personal gain, but that's disrespectful and all right. We're not, you know, sometimes it seems like for the views and for the tabloids that we wasn't drop the G code and let you disrespect the code. Sometimes it don't fly. I just feel that you got caught up in the moment with a professional blogger.
The Avalon Crip is one of the few sets that got law and order. You will get checked for the things you say and do. Tone was on trial for the things he said, and Avalon Gangster Crip has found him to be guilty. He was sentenced to a DP. May God be with you, my boy.
Do you feel you need to apologize for that? For disrespecting like that and the fabric of what we built? Do you feel you were wrong for that?
Yeah.
So with that being said,
but the Playboys know, and all the Mexican niggas know who I fuck with. Them niggas know I'm not like that.
I feel they deserve an apology too, nigga. That we're not used to people coming, filming us for the police raiding us, that we some clown show. So I respect that you stood it for the culture. Speaking out of Avalon policy book, man, and speaking racist. So you know nobody bigger than the poor one. So we all know the drill, bro. So it ain't gonna be televised, bro. But we know we gonna get to it, bro. And he right here.
So basically, he's telling the homie, you got to get DP. We ain't gonna televise it, but we got to DP you. We got to discipline you for disrespecting the Mexicans. Man, basically, he said, man, you're guilty. In the court of law, you're guilty. We got to DP you for disrespecting the Mexican. I'm be looking like, what? You mean to tell me y'all finna put hands on me? And I'm supposed to sit up here. I'm supposed to sit up here and accept the fact that y'all want to put hands on me because I disrespected these Mexicans after they done disrespected us all over the internet and ain't none of they homeboys DP them. Nah, man, I'm not taking that. I'm not. Y'all ain't finna put y'all hands on me. Not over this. Hell no. That's out.
And we gonna have that shit, bro, amongst homies, bro. So again, my homie, you know, came out, Mexican, and my homeboy got racist.
Man, we got to put our hand. We got to DP you now. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, we got to DP you, man. Hell, the hell you are. You ain't gonna put your hands on me.
Hey, what's up, man? So today I got special for y'all, man. I got Snoopy Badass back on the platform after his explosive interview we just did recently, man. So Snoopy, what's up, man?
Man, what's up, Witty? What's up with it, homie? Sorry for cussing. Forget these dudes, Witty.
It's all good, man. Yo, you made a huge impact in our last interview, and so many blogs picked up clips of the interview. I had to bring you back to, man, talk about some of these topics and delve a little bit deeper into the things that we discussed.
Yeah, what's up with it, man? What you want to know? Let's do it.
All right, first off, a lot of people were upset about your opinion, or I should say everybody was mad about your opinion about you saying that the blacks in Southern California are scared of the Mexicans, man. Now, when you saw the reaction to that opinion, and you saw a whole bunch of there was different pages that, you know, like the food, I don't even want to say the food community.
Yes, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm always have love for you. I'm always fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of people be haters on me. They feel me, they see it in me, but they don't want to promote me. They want to try to bury me and act like they don't see me. So all the people that reposted me, homie, I appreciate y'all, homie. And if y'all need some interviews, y'all want to tap in, y'all know how to contact me. You feel me?
Yeah, now a lot of those pages reposted that clip specifically of you chastising, black gangbangers for pretty much being scared of Mexicans out there. And in the comment sections I was reading, it was a mixed reaction. You had some people who had been locked up before saying it's not like that. They're not scared of anybody. Then you have some people saying that it is like that they run it, especially people from the Hispanic community saying they do run it and that blacks are scared of them. Snoopy Badass, do you want to go ahead and, double down or talk about a little bit?
Man, look, but that's black people for you. You know what I'm saying? They can't face the truth. And what people got to understand is until we face the truth, till we look in the mirror and see what's going on, we ain't gonna never fix this. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem and something wrong with yourself, you feel me? And you don't acknowledge that this is a problem or this is a weakness, you're never gonna fix it, bro. You know what I'm saying? How you think people that get in the gym that work out with what they work on their weak points. You know what I'm saying? All the blacks, they always want to just focus on the strong points, Focus on your weak points. And a weak point is that we have to face until we can get over it is that blacks are scared of Hispanics. In the story, we have to face until we can get over it is that blacks are scared of Hispanics. In the story. The proof is right there in the pudding. Look, an essay can move in any one of y'all hoods and create a gang. Like Compton is not that big, bro. Compton is not that big. It ain't. If everybody in Compton and all these gangs was in LA, these black gangs was so tough, then why is y'all sharing y'all hood with a Hispanic gang then that don't even like y'all, that put NKs on the wall? And I'm speaking to the ones that beef with prejudiced, racist Hispanic, racister than y'all's. Why is they still in y'all hood? If y'all so tough, y'all so gun-ho, why is them dudes still there? Y'all can't even get the essays out y'all hoods. But soon as a black family move over there, y'all want to harass him. Like I said, blacks ain't scared of nobody. Feel me? Blacks are scared of everybody except each other. Because they look at each other and they see within the other black what's in them. They know not to be scared of each other. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't care about how they feel about that. It's the truth. And until y'all acknowledge that, LA gonna continue to be Mexico. Dead homies. Nigga, you don't see nothing but the corn man in all y'all hoods, bro. And this ain't no disrespect to the corn man or the Hispanic race, but the truth is the truth. They took that. They took LA, bro. They took it. Most of you dudes, and I'm gonna speak to you OGs out there, you OG Bloods, you OG Crips. Most of the houses that y'all grew up in is occupied by Mexicans now. Because y'all don't have no sense of family, bro. Y'all don't have no sense of thinking for the next generation. See, the Hispanics, they think for this generation and the next generation. Because if y'all was thinking for this generation, when your grandmas and your mamas and all them, when they died, y'all wouldn't have sold their house and moved to Victorville to pay cheaper rent and to pocket the rest of the money. Y'all wasn't even thinking about y'all cousins or y'all kids or y'all great-grandkids coming up and saying, you know what? We're going to keep this house in the family. Y'all didn't even think that. Y'all thought for yourselves and y'all kids. Y'all didn't care about your cousins. Y'all didn't care about your other siblings or your other cousin that's in jail.
They don't even get along. Half of black people don't even get along with their other family members and cousins. So when they make a move, they are not thinking about family members and cousins. They're thinking about their immediate family. And sometimes they're not even thinking about their immediate family. It's survival of the fittest. Sometimes we're only thinking about ourselves, which is a bad thing, but that's just, you know what I'm saying? The unfortunate reality, man, it is what it is. You know, you got to survive. Pick yourself up by the bootstrap. Black folks ain't trying to say their cousins and family members. Hell no, they ain't thinking like that.
With 20 years, he gonna get out with nowhere to go. You sold the house. You sold your grandmother or your mother or your father's or your great-grandmother's house in Compton, in L.A., in Watts, in Long Beach, so you could move to the IE or to move out of state. That's a big reason why the essays took over. But not Maria, not Jose, They keeping this house in the family, and they're gonna keep passing it down and passing it down and passing it down and passing it down. And if Pablo just came across the border, he don't got nowhere to go. Guess what? He can have our garage, or we'll put a trailer in the backyard for him, or him and his whole family could come live with me and my whole family. They took over L.A. Y'all look at the essays. Feel me? They smarter than us, and they smarter than us. All the blacks are scared of him, or scared of them, and they outsmarted the whole black culture in LA. And I don't care what nobody say. If you want to get a job, you got to go through a Hispanic in LA. I don't care what tip agency or whatever you think you going through. And this is just the truth of it, bro. Feel me? Blacks are scared of Hispanics, bro. And the Hispanics and outsmarted us. That's why LA is they shit. I don't even understand why these dudes still be claiming these hoods, bro. Most of y'all hoods is Mexico. Y'all houses y'all grew up in, is occupied by Hispanics. They beat us, bro. Until we realize that and acknowledge the fact that, man, our people scared of them, or they really outsmarted our people. Until we acknowledge that, we ain't gonna be able to fix nothing in LA. It's going to continue going the way it's going. Black people need to give each other the same respect and the same love they give these Hispanics walking around L.A. You know what kills me, bro? And this is another way you could tell that the blacks are scared of Hispanics. What I want everybody that's looking at this interview to do, I want you to, when you driving up Fig, when you driving down Manchester, when you rolling through Inglewood, when you rolling through South Central, when you rolling through Compton, I want everybody to take notice of something. The Hispanic kids, they can go jog up Rosecrans. They got to get ready for the track team. They can go walk to the store with each other, ain't got no problems. Jose can go sell his oranges at the corner of the freeway, can set up a whole taco watermelon stand all outside, and nothing happens to him. Nothing happens to him, bro. Hispanic kids can be kids in Compton and Inglewood. They can be regular people. They can treat South Central and LA and Compton like the sub. They can... You cooking. They can treat it like the suburb. A Hispanic... A white person, they can treat South Central, Compton, Watts, all that like the suburbs. They can go jog up Imperial. Nobody's going to say anything to them. But let a black person, a black child, a black teen try to jog up Rosecrans or Avalon or Long Beach Boulevard or Manchester or Inglewood, anywhere. He gonna be getting banged on and harassed. And it ain't even gonna be by Hispanics. It's gonna be by his own people.
Well, to be fair, Snoopy is gonna get banged on by everybody.
But he's more worried about his own people.
True. Like there's a clip that's going viral right now and it's an older clip. I think it's from like last year or something, where a kid is running down the street, and some guys, I guess they were from the 60s or whatever they was from.
Let me tell you guys something. Do you remember when this happened? I think, was it like in was it High Desert or Kern Valley State Prison? One of those prisons, right? Where this dude was a Mexican mafia or something, right? And he disrespected the OG Crip. And he was drunk. He came out on the tier drunk. Now, there's a rule. You're not supposed to come out to the yard or come outside the tier drunk, tripping on nobody, especially another race. So the Mexican mafia dude, or whatever he was a high-ranking individual. He disrespected the OG Crip in prison. The OG Crip, boop bop, boop bop, boop bop, boop, boop bopped him, bing, 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 bing. So they transferred the OG Crip to another prison. Instead of the Mexican saying, okay, it's a dead issue, he was out of line, he had no business disrespecting that black man. You know what the Mexicans did? When that Crip got to another prison, the Mexicans attacked him, and then the blacks had to back him up, and they attacked the Mexicans right back. It should have been a dead issue. They didn't hold him accountable. The Mexicans wanted to go up for him, even though he was wrong in the first place for disrespecting the black that wasn't even bothering him in the first place. So that's a prime example of Mexicans not holding their people accountable. No, they didn't hold that fool accountable. They decided to attack the black man for standing up for himself. And then the other blacks had to attack the Mexicans after they attacked the OG black. The Mexican was drunk, disrespecting a black dude. He started the whole thing. The Mexican dude gets boo-bopped. The Mexicans couldn't let it go. So they wanted funk. They wanted to go up after their homeboy got beat up, even though he was the one drunk, tripping in the first place. That's a prime example of Mexicans not holding their people accountable, being racist towards black people.
I mean, that's regardless. Like, he's running down the street as a kid, and they like, oh, no, where you from, blah, blah, blah. He's like, man, I don't even gangbang. And that got me upset, because I'm thinking, if you don't gangbang,
what color was
there's
it?
no reason in the world anybody should be on you, pressing you, and you shouldn't be allowed to live your life.
What color was they?
They was black.
You know what
Well,
I'm talking about? But what I'm telling you is, there is.
You see what I just broke down? Even though that Mexican was wrong for what he did to the black person, the Mexican still backed him up anyway. The Mexican dude was wrong as two left shoes, but guess what? The Mexican still backed him up anyway. Because at the end of the day, they don't give a damn about no black person. You think they made that Mexican apologize to that black man? No, they didn't. They said, nope, he beat up the homie. We had to sit up there and attack this black man. Even though the black man was right for standing up for himself. But the Mexicans still wanted smoke, even though their homeboy was dead wrong. That's a prime example of Mexicans not holding their people accountable. And it happened in prison, maybe like 2 years ago.
Racial tension where we have to worry about some Hispanics, but we're not talking about gangbangers. Well, I'm not talking about gang. I'm talking about a regular Hispanic person, or they can jog up LA, they can walk to the store, and ain't got to worry about no problems. I drive around LA all day, and all you see is Hispanic kids, teens, or older people selling something, just all out in the streets without a worry in the world. Why black people can't do that? Because they work, like, even if a black person don't gangbang, he's gonna get harassed by other blacks. Where you from, homie? Hey, where you at? You know where you at? Who you be? You're gonna get like, bro, I hate these dudes, Whitty. I don't like none of you dudes, bro. We can't even enjoy our city. And to you dudes that talk about, oh, I love Compton. I'm from Compton. Shut up. You don't even own nothing in Compton, bro. The essays run it, bro. The essays own that, bro. All you gangbangers, well, we be in the hood, they'll run. Bro, you are loiterers. Stop loitering in that neighborhood, bro. Just because it got some real gang history that don't even exist anymore, bro. See, what I notice is niggas use these gangs as energy sources and to make themselves feel important. You know what I'm saying? Because they know the area got history, the gang, the whole gang name got history, and they want to feel important. They want to feel a part of that legacy. So they think just being there every day is going to make them feel a part of that. But my nigga, what you got to understand is what made the hood was because you lived there. What made the hood is because, you know what I'm saying? Because that was your block. That's where you and your friends and everybody kicked it at, and y'all have to keep it safe. They're like, the illusion that y'all holding on to don't even exist anymore, bro. Get about them people neighborhood that pays taxes and pay rent up over there and go find something to do with yourself, my
John, you correct.
I'm just saying though, bro. And I'm talking to all you gangbangers. Just because you can go to a hood you don't even live in. These niggas talking about, I love the hood. Don't disrespect the hood. Half you niggas don't even live there, bro. Everybody that's got on the internet and said Snoopy Badass ain't good in LA and Snoopy Badass can't come back to Compton don't even live there, bro. Don't own nothing there, bro.
Now, Snoopy, I got to cut in here because you did make a distinction, man, and I want to make sure I make this distinction again. When you were talking specifically about Southern California, you know, LA gang politics.
Yes, I'm speaking about Southern California. I'm not speaking about, when I talk about the black and Hispanic problems and blacks being scared of the Hispanics, I'm talking about nothing else but Southern California, mainly Los Angeles. I don't know what's going on in Northern California. I don't know. I only time I ever really been to Northern California is when I went to the pen. I was in prison up there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anything about, you know what I'm saying? I've never in my life seen a Norteño on the streets, bro. Only time I see a Norteño today is on the internet or when I was going to the pen, I would see him in the pen. I've never seen a Bulldog or Norteño or none of that on the streets. Never. Ever. So I don't know nothing about their politics.
Nah, it makes sense. Makes sense. Now, and you also bigged up, well, another clip, or part of that clip that went viral, was you bigging up, black people across the other side of the country, like say from Texas towards the East Coast, the South, where, there's a lot of black people, let's be honest.
Because they under, like, blacks in Philly on the East Coast and in the South, they understand their blackness, bro. These dudes in LA, they look at Crips and Bloods don't have no kind of like no kind of, how should I put it? Like, if you look at the Hispanics, right? You look at the Mexican mafia and you look at the Sodanos, they whole branding and logos and everything is attached to Aztec iconography or like Hispanic things. Like they represent the Mexico flag. You know what I'm saying? The Norteños and the Sodanos represent the Mexican flag. Feel me? You look at their tattoos, it's all Aztec warrior shit. It's like they really care about their race, bro. They mix their race with their gangbanging, bro. So it makes their gangbanging feel like give them something to really stand on and to believe in. Blacks don't have that. We not missing Mexican, African, and our black culture with the Crip and Blood. Crip and Blood is where it stops with these dudes, bro. They don't mix none of our African heritage with this Crip and Blood. But the Hispanics, they mix their Hispanic heritage, the Aztecs, the Mayan, all that shit is mixed within their gangbanging, bro. They bang their race. Sureño, S-U-R, Southern United Raza. Southern United Race, the race that's united in Southern California. I understand them very well, bro. And I see where the black people lacks at. You think a Crip or a Blood give a about black or Africa? You think a Crip or a Blood give a about them motherfuckers on the slave ship? A Crip in the Blood mind is so little, he can't think past the block, my nigga. He can't think past the section. That's gentrified. And most of these Crips and Bloods is holding on to a memory of that. That's the difference between the Hispanics and the blacks. There is no African heritage mixed with the Crip and Blood. It's just Crip and Blood. That's where it stop at. But that Sureño shit is layers to that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's layers to that shit. It's like born a Crip, die a Crip. Born a Crip, die a Blood. That's it. You're on. You don't get no reward for that. But the Hispanics, they get a reward for being a Sureño. If you put in enough work and you keep it solid, guess what? You get to be from the Mexican Mafia one day. And when you become the Mexican Mafia, guess what else comes? Guess what else perk that unlock? Guess what other features that unlock? You get to tax and gain and make money and be able to take care of your family. Damn, seems like being a Sureño is worth it. But being a black, these niggas, it ain't no reward in being a Crip or a Blood. It's no reward in it. Hate authority. Hate falling in line. Shout out to the bloodlines in the United Blood Nation. And I'm going to tell you why I'm shouting out the bloodline in the United Blood Nation. I see what y'all was trying to do. But these niggas, matter of fact, not only shout out the bloodline in the United, shout out the Blue Notes, shout out the CCO, shout out BL, shout out UBN. And I'm gonna say it's shout out that because I see what y'all was trying to do. It failed, but I see what y'all was trying to do. UBN was trying to be the Mexican Mafia for the Blood, so was BL. Blue Notes and CCO was trying to be like the Mexican Mafia for the Crips, but it failed because niggas are scared of authority. I watch dudes all day say, "Oh, don't with that UBN." Don't. I watch active Blood gang members That's everybody, all the bloods that you hear say no cut, don't with the UBN or the BL. But they run around schmutting they little homies saying don't with the UBN, don't with the BL, right? And telling them, and the little homie will ask him, well, why don't we supposed to with the UBN or the BL? Because they'll have you whack your own homie. They'll have you do this, they'll have you do that. And put that in the little homie head. Now the little homie don't want to with it. But in reality, the nigga who told the little homie don't with the cut shit is the ass nigga. And he's the nigga who is the reason the blood car and the pyro car got is now. I feel like what UBN was trying to do for the Bloods was a beautiful thing because he was trying to give structure and try to govern this bush. But niggas so scared of authority, they run from it. Like I said, the little man would kill the little homie, don't with it, niggas gonna stab you, but he wouldn't tell the little homie, you're only gonna get stabbed, you're only gonna get over if you do some bush. But I want to be able to do what I want to do with no repercussions and consequences. So I don't want to with it. And I don't want you to with it because I don't want them to see you on me one day. So don't with the UBN or BL. That's my observation of it. You get what I'm saying? Blacks is scared of authority now. I know homies that was up under the UBN or BL. That's my observation of it. You get what I'm saying? Blacks is scared of authority now. I know homies that was up under UBN that they feel like they was selective politicked on. I just feel like that's all about the group of niggas you with, and it's probably a little tainted today. But I want to let my UBN niggas know I see what y'all was trying to do. And I'm not speaking for the new ones today, because I know within time waters down and get tainted and niggas select the politic and f it up. I'm speaking to the originals of the UBN in the BL in the CCO in the Blue Nose. I see what y'all was trying to do. Y'all was trying to give something, but are so stupid and unorganized and want to be able to do and not suffer the consequences of the they do. It didn't work. I get it. I also understand that blacks can't agree on nothing. A nigga create the Crips. What a nigga do? No matter of fact, a nigga create the Brims. What a nigga do? He got to create the Crips. Don't want to fall in line with that. Create the Bloods. Create nigga want to try to order the
Blacks don't like authority, bro. I'm going to be real with you. Blacks do not like authority. They don't want authority. They don't like it. Let's just be real. Anyone who denies that, they're not being honest. They're not being honest if they deny that. Blacks, for the most part, don't like authority like that for real. They just don't. You know, maybe it has something to do with slavery, how we decided to rebel and not take orders, but blacks do not want to fall under structure like no Mexicans. But it's a gift and a curse, because if you're a Serrano or a Southsider, you got older people dictating to you, taxing you, telling you what to do, putting you on punishment like you a kid. Straight up.
Crips tried to organize the Crips. Oh, we gonna create CCO. Niggas didn't want to fall in line with that. Somebody had to come create Blue Notes. Then here we go with the Bloods. We're gonna create UBN to organize it, everybody. Couldn't fall in line with that. We got BL. Can't agree on nothing.
Yeah, this is crazy.
But if you look at the Serranos, they got every goddamn gang in Southern California to go up under the Mexican mafia. Blown away. Could have never happened when. And
you're not going to get Bloods and Crips to fall under a prison gang that dictates to them. It's not going to happen with black people. Black people don't like that type of structure. Black people don't like that type of dictatorship. Now, you might say Mexicans are organized, but guess what? They also have to pay taxes to their big homies, and they're told what to do. So it's a gift and a curse, because the Mexican Southsiders have dictators. I'm going to say it again. The Mexican Southsiders got OGs. They got OGs in prison who are dictators, telling them that you got to pay a percentage of your dope sales, telling them that you got to pay a percentage of your criminal activities. And that's something that black gangs never wanted to do. A black gang will never give a prison gang that much power and authority over them. That's the reality, homie. Blacks are not, Crips and Bloods will not give a prison gang that much power over them like that.
Why I say they smarter than us.
They're not gonna do it.
Couldn't organize to save their mother lives, Witty. Can't organize to save their life. Always trying to outdo each other. Tasha get a big ass house. Know her sister Tanya is mother homeless. Tasha gonna let Tanya.
Tasha and Tanya can't get along, Snoopy. You forget about the fact that Tasha and you know, Tonya and Tasha, they can't get along. It'd be a total disaster if they live with each other. It would be a nightmare if those two women live with one another. They will not get along. There will be fights every day over some of the most simplest things. But let me get back to what I said. Crips and Bloods are not going to give a prison gang that much power and authority over them. Crips and Bloods just ain't going to do that. Mexicans don't mind bowing down to a prison gang that's going to tell them what to do, that's going to tax them for their money. Mexicans don't mind being told what to do by their homies in prison. Blacks, on the other hand, ain't going to do that. Blacks ain't going to do that, bro. They're just not. You know. But anyway, man, hit the like button if you haven't already. Hey, man, it's been real. It's your boy King Supreme. I got to sign up. You know. The Crips and Bloods rebelled against the BGF. Yes, they did. Prime example, the Crips and Bloods rebelled against the BGF. They didn't want a prison gang telling them what to do. Mexican Southsiders don't mind a prison gang telling them what to do. They don't. Blacks will never fall in line with a prison gang dictating to them or having that much authority over their damn politics. Nah, man. They ain't gonna do it. Anyway, man, hit the like button. We're gonna get up out of here, man. It's your boy. It is your boy. Oh boy, it is your boy. You know?
Y'all want to hide behind it, but not stand on nothing it was built on. Why y'all judge other people? The Hollywood bit that because the Hollywood jumped on the internet and said, I'll have.
Man.
It to sound worse than what it is, but the blacks have to take like a backseat to everybody. Is that true from what you've seen?
What you mean? Well, when the blacks got to take a back seat. What you mean?
Yeah, like they're actually getting, not, man, I don't want it to sound worse than what it is, but the impression, like with Charleston White, he said that basically, on the West Coast, like you guys kind of like the black folks, they kind of have to like in prison, they have to be scared of like the Mexicans and stuff like that.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. The Hispanics, the Hispanics outnumber the blacks everywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
It's always it's a lot of them. They outnumber. They're everywhere on the streets. They're everywhere in the schools. They're everywhere. They're all in the prison system. They're everywhere. It's just more of them. But far as me saying that they punking the blacks, like it's just more weakness that's obvious within the black cars than it is in the Hispanics, bro. The Hispanics are just more structured than blacks. You got the black card is cut up in like 50 million different cars of bum niggas. Like I'm just gonna say it, bro. Like niggas ain't niggas. Like niggas bums, bro. Like them niggas don't want to go to war with them essays, bro. Niggas don't want to go over them niggas. I'm gonna keep it real. Like I be thinking most blacks is scared of they scared of him. Because like the essays, like let me give you a scenario, right? The essays can a black hood can have been in LA for years, decades, right? Soon as an essay buy a few houses on a block in a hood, guess what? Now that's they hood. Y'all gotta share the hood with the Hispanics. And the blacks don't go to war with them or nothing. I didn't see blacks not even go to war with them, right? Feel me? And when they do go to war, they always be friends with them first, right? But let a black family move on the block and say, man, we started our own crew right here. This our hood too. They're gonna be trying to mark them out, shoot them out, punk them, do every most blacks be cowards, bro. Black gangbangers.
That doesn't even make any sense.
That's what would happen. Most black gangbangers are cowards. That's why they're gangbangers. They can't. That's why they're gangbangers and they marks. What you say?
So you would treat your own people differently than you would treat anybody else.
Boy, blacks are scared of everybody but their own people, bruh.
That's wild,
They
man.
scared of
That's
everybody
wild.
but their own. They not gonna do nothing, man. Any one of these hoods, a Hispanic can set up shop in their hood right there and then. They all them black gangbangers gonna work their way around them, bro. That's what I be trying to tell them, bro. The streets is dead. Ain't no street code. All this shit is an illusion, bro. Feel what I'm saying? Gangbangers are cowards, bro. If you a threat and they know they can't get away with, they gonna leave you alone, bro. Why you think gangbangers are scared of the police? Because why you think they're scared of the police? Because they know they not ready to fight them or shoot it. They not ready for that, bro. They scary, bro. For me, it's that slave mentality that's embedded in our DNA, bro. We are scared of authority, bro. We're scared of authority. Let's look at a black person. Try to tell a black person, can't tell me what to do. You get what I'm saying?
Well, Snoopy, I gotta chime in there because all that don't go on like in the South. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Man, I know, I've been
not even
there.
close. Like it's like
I
not
love
that
black
would
people.
never happen.
I love black people on the East Coast, the Midwest, and the South. I love y'all. I love all y'all. I love, like, I've been to different places and I just see, black people on the corner selling things. Like the black people in Philly and on the East Coast is what the Hispanics is here. It's just blacks everywhere and it's beautiful, bro. And I love the way, they really with that black shit. You know what I'm saying? And I respect it. And I want to say this too, right? And I noticed the Bloods on the East Coast is way more structured than the Bloods in LA. I don't understand why the East Coast Bloods even pay these Bloods in LA any attention, because they would smash these dudes out, bro. And I wanted to say that, bro. Like, the East Coast Bloods will smash these dudes out. These dudes in LA is lazy gangbangers, bro. They are not aggressive like y'all think they is, bro. These dudes ain't ready. Look it, homie. We dealing with gangsters that's used to sneaking in somebody's hood, popping shots, or murdering somebody and running off and hide from doing it. We not dealing with dudes that's used to combat. We not dealing with these youths that's used to being on offense. We not dealing with these dudes, bro. We not dealing with them type of dudes, bro. We not dealing with a dude that can shoot at somebody that's shooting back at them, bro. These dudes don't know what it's like to be in a shootout. They used to being sneaky.
All right, so listen, man, we gonna wrap this one up. People may not like Snoopy badass, but unfortunately, he is right about some of these things that he's saying. You can say Snoopy's a hood hopper, he's this, and I'm not here to debate that. What I will say is he's right about some of these things that he's saying. He's right about a lot of these things that he's saying. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't want to admit it, but when he talks about LA being Mexico and how black people hate authority, he's actually right about that, man. It is what it is, man. It's your boy King Supreme, man. I'm going to sign off. Peace, love, and blessings. I'm giving you game to keep you from stressing. Hey, man, tap in with me on the next one. I got to get up out of here, y'all. I'm gone. Peace.